What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol, back with another video. Today we're going to take a look at the Hot Toys Spider-Man homemade suit from Far From Home. That's right, guys, Ryan back with another video today. Super excited about this. I've been talking about this figure for since it was announced. I think it's been a good minute because I actually I skipped the original version from Homecoming, and I picked up the tech suit. I got that one. I love that figure. Thought it was fantastic. I passed on this one like a lot of people did. A lot of people passed on this one, and then when people found out how articulated it was and the range of motion and everything with the suit, they went crazy with it, and this figure just kind of skyrocketed in price. And then Hot Toys goes, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's just do another one. We'll change it up a little bit, but we'll do another one. So I had to jump on that one, and I'm super excited I did. So I've had a few days to spend with this figure, been posing it, been posting photos on Instagram. If you haven't already followed me there, at Jedha Patrol on Instagram. I've pretty much changed over the Instagram from like news stuff on the feed to just photos. So if you want to see 6-scale photos, Black Series photos, Funko Pop photos, whatever kind of stuff, it's just my own work, okay? So if you want to see that there, and pose ideas, that's a good way to do that. So I want to go ahead and get in this figure, guys. Super excited about this. Let's take a look at everything it comes with. All right, so first off, we got to take a look at this box art because it is fantastic. I'm really big fan of this one. So you got this like a Mysterio dome thing going on right here. Translucent effect going on. That's pretty sick right there, right? So I dig it. Mine came in a little banged up, but that's okay. I guess down here at the bottom it's a little banged up, but I don't really care about the boxes, guys. We're collecting the figures, especially like the sorter boxes. I know people get a little sideways about sorter boxes, and I don't know. I'm one of those. I might be in the minority that just doesn't give a crap about a sorter box. It's a brown box or a shipper box that kind of comes in these things. I don't know, but anyways, there's the dome. This slides right out just like this with some pretty cool box art. Boom, look at that. Let me get this thing out of here. Look at this. Love this. Absolutely love this style of the box. It looks fantastic. It looks like it's jumping right out of the box, and I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it quite a lot. Now, a lot of times we'll get like photos of the actual figure, and then even though it'll be photoshopped, we'll get photos and it looks like the actual figure. This looks more like an artist rendering than the actual photo of the figure. It might be just really heavily photoshopped, but I get the feeling that this is more of an artist rendering rather than the actual figure. But there's a little spider logo going right there. You can see it kind of reflecting in the light. And on the back, you got some Mysterio green effects going on here. You got all your whodunits going down the side. And then you've got on the bottom, Spider-Man Far From Home. So there's the box. So anyways, let's get that out of here because nobody gives a crap about the box. Let's take a look at all these accessories this thing comes with. It is a bunch. All right, so normal stuff. We've got our webbings. We do have some different color webbings in this one, actually. We have our normal. If you guys have been collecting Spider-Man figures at all, you get a little webbing deal right here. You can attach the things. It doesn't actually stick, but you could put blue tack or something on there if you want to. It's a pretty cool beast. But we get this new webbing that we actually saw, I think first with this Spider-Man Scarlet Spider, or maybe in the PS4 Advanced suit. Might have saw it there first. But you got this one his hand kind of fits around there. That's pretty cool web. Just a number of our webbings. These I thought were interesting. These two right here. These are the first time we've actually seen some colored webbing. And I'm going to imagine that has something to do with Mysterio right there, right? So I think those are super cool. You're going to get 2 of those. And you get your other normal webs that we've seen with every other Spider-Man figure since they've started making them. So there's really nothing exciting there. I don't typically use these, just to be quite honest with you guys. A lot of the times I'll use other things for photos. One of the things I actually like to use for photos is a fishing line. Super simple, and it works pretty good. And I don't have to worry about these things. So I'll show you kind of how I do that in a little bit. But the webs are pretty cool, so let me put those to the side. Because honestly, I just don't like messing with these things. That's just me. You might go like, no, I love using those things. More power to you, man. All right, so on this figure, this is actually pretty cool. We're going to get some hands. We're going to get 8 hands, 4 pairs of hands. So let's go ahead and get into that. You're going to get these hands right here, these kind of wall crawling hands. Kind of dig those, and I love that they got this little tech spots right here on the bottom. The paint apps are nice. I mean, it's Hot Toys, guys. You know what to expect. It's going to look fantastic. So we're going to get some of those. We're going to get some thwipping hands. Yes, I did say thwipping, but there's thwipping hands. You're going to get a right and left of those. Pretty sick pieces right there. You're going to get 2 sets of fists. So you're going to have this set of fists right here that has no gap in the palm right there, and then actually have the ones on the figure with a gap in the palm. That is to put these guys in. So honestly, these kind of stay in the box because it's easier just to leave the other ones on the figure, like I have it right now. So those are the hands, and then we've got this thing. Okay, this is here for a reason. I have no intentions of taking this out of the box. This right here, these plastic, man, what's the word for them? Pieces of garbage. I'm gonna go with that. Plastic pieces of garbage will not be coming out of my figure. And I know you're going, well, you're supposed to unbox it, you're supposed to review it. Honestly, guys, I review stuff that I like, and I'll show you stuff that I like. This is garbage. This is nonsense. I have yet to see anybody display these things in a way that did not look like it was a $4 figure. And so I have no intentions of displaying these. I thought from the actual promo photos, I thought these were gonna look cool. But when you get them in hand, it's just garbage. It's plastic. Honestly, I won't be using them, so you get out of here. So that's the accessories. I will, however, be using this. Let's take a look at it. All right, guys, we got right here, we have the drone. This is the coolest part of this figure, I think, other than obviously the figure itself. It actually attaches via a little clamp down here at the back, and it just pops right on out. See if I can do this without breaking it. Oh, look at that. So you get this little clamp, snaps right in the back. Very securely, I might add. But look at this thing. The paint work on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. This is worth the price of admission for a diorama piece. I absolutely flipping love this thing. It is absolutely gorgeous. The paint apps are great. It's not a flat gray or white. You got battle damage pieces going on down here where it's actually been fighting with Peter. And if we flip this thing around here, look at all these freaking weapons. Absolutely gorgeous. At the bottom of this thing as well, if you pick this thing up, this figure, for this drone alone, I think you'd be warranted as a good job well done, because this thing is awesome. Look, you got these little vents going on here, exhaust fans. Oh man, just everything about this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. Big fan of that. Love the green paint going on here, and you can see like it's been banged up against walls and just been crashed up by Peter, and I think it's just fantastic. So big fan of this. Love this piece, and this is actually one of the main attractions. So I did skip the original version of the homemade suit, which did come with the Tom Holland portrait. Okay, it did come with that. So this version does not come with the Tom Holland portrait, but it does come with the drone. It also comes with some pretty cool upgrades over the original version. So, you know, I've had some people ask me, should I go after the first version? Should I get this version? Let me show you why. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. I'm going to go ahead and show you why you should get this version, okay? And one reason is this. The drone is flipping just gorgeous. So I'm just going to I'm going to put the drone right there for a second, okay? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. There are some very cool, and you guys saw in the promo, in the intro of the video, I got Spidey literally sitting. Try doing that with any other Spider-Man. Try it with Tech Suit Spidey. Try it with Iron Spidey without breaking the flipping thing. Iron Spider ain't pulling that off. Scarlet Spider probably could pull it off, but you couldn't leave it there for very long because the 3D printed material on the actual suit would actually stick to itself on the joints, and it would pull apart, so you wouldn't do that. What else? The PS4 Spidey's not going to be able to do that. The material, anyways, this right here. The articulation, the range of motion, the posability, the fun factor in this figure is way through the roof. And so I'm excited about this one. I don't know if I can I'm excited about it. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy in just kind of a normal museum standing up pose. And let's talk about this figure and the materials and why you should buy it, because I think it's freaking awesome. So here we go. I've got some other pose ideas. So stay tuned to the end of the video, guys. I will throw some poses up on the screen, and should be kind of fun for you guys. So we'll give you some pose ideas at the end. Here it is, guys. We've got the Spidey up close and personal. Now, the hood does come up. There is no wire in this hood, so you can flip it up and flip it down. There's no issues there. The material up here is a felt-like material, and so that's kind of neat. I don't know if that's going to collect. I've only had it for a few days, so I don't know if it's going to collect lint, dust, how that's gonna fare in the long run, but so far so good, no issues there. One of the improvements over the previous version has got to be the eyes. These right here are magnetic, so they pop up just like that. The previous version, these were pegs, and you saw like 10 tearing around the eye sockets, and then the pegs didn't really want to stay in all that well. These are magnetics. Now, one thing I will tell you is the magnets are not super strong. So I've been posing this figure, moving it around, and I've knocked the eyes out, just kind of mainly when I was messing with the hood. But they, I mean, just don't lose them. They're strong enough to stay in, but if you bump them, they're going to pop out. So there's that. Paint apps, again, yeah, we got the spider signal right here. I think that looks pretty good. This material here, again, this is like I want to say like a t-shirt material is the best way I can describe this material right here. But check out the range of motion in here. Try that. I mean, number one, you can't do that with any other spider figure, but no, let alone do that and leave it and not worry about the joints, not worry about material. That's just ridiculous. That alone is amazing. Here's that other fisted hand I was telling you guys about. Let's see if I can flip this around for you guys. You can actually see there is a hole. You can see right, oh, there you go. You can see right there. There's a hole in that hand that holds the webs and some other accessories if you want to be using them. But this is super cool figure. I'm hyped about this one, guys. I freaking like it. Anyways, let's get back to it. All right, so these guys right here, these tassels things, they do kind of hang down. There's no issues there. I haven't found any product quality control issues there. One thing I will show you, a quality control issue, and I don't know if this is going to be on yours. It's certainly happened on mine on both wrists, and I don't know if it's something I should return. I'm going to keep an eye on it for maybe a week or two, and then if it becomes an issue, I think it's going to become worse, I may have Sideshow actually send me a replacement. So this is what I'm talking about. If you look right here at the wrist, this material, if I pop this hand off, you can see it right there actually. In fact, you can see it on this hand as well. You see right there, you see the little fraying of the undersuit. So let me show you, let me pop one of these hands off and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I get real close, like you see the fraying going on here. Now, I don't know if that's inherent to my individual figure or if that's inherent to the figure itself as far as mass production. But there it is right there. You can see that right there. So I'm not sure. This piece doesn't come off. This doesn't move. So I don't know how that's gonna, I'm gonna keep an eye out. That's really the only quality control issue I've seen with this figure so far. I don't know if it's a cause for concern or not. Again, still watching that one. All right, but in here, you've got a pretty sick ab crunch. If I can get this thing going on here. Look at this. Sick ab crunch. And it's got a ab crunch here, got an upper part here. And be careful because you will get the plumber's butt going on here if you don't watch that area right there. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just what it is. Maybe it's just baggy pants. Knees, you got the double jointed knees going on here as well. But again, the pantsuit material and the top of this material seem to be the same or very similar in what they're made of. This right here is very nice as well. You're not gonna have any issues with that. And then you've got these socks. I mean, the high socks, they're kind of cool. And then you've got these boots right here, these shoes. Now these are an improvement on the previous version because on the toe you actually have a toe articulation, so you might actually be able to hear the snap. Hold on, see if I can do this. You hear that? Yeah, so you actually have toe articulation right there. Boom. And the first time I did it, I thought I actually broke it, but I didn't, so that's pretty cool. And then on the bottom you got some nice tread. So if you're going to be running, wall crawling, jumping on buildings, you got to have some good shoes to do it with. So just overall, you guys can't tell, I fucking love this figure. I'd love to know if you actually picked this figure up. If you were thinking about picking this one up, I know my inbox has been blowing up. All right, should I buy this Spidey? Should I buy this Spidey? And mainly, I guess, because I've been posting photos on Instagram and Facebook groups and whatnot. But I've had so much fun posing this figure. I've had several other Spider-Man figures, the Scarlet Spider, PS4 Advanced Suit Spider, Iron Spider, Tech Suit Spider. And just this one right here, for whatever reason, maybe it's because I'm not afraid of breaking it. I'm not afraid of ruining the suit. Whatever it is, I'm having fun with it. And anytime you can have fun with a figure, it's as expensive as it is. I know it's an expensive figure. Anytime you can have fun with it, I think it's a win. Honestly, I really do. I think it's a huge win. I mean, I've yet to put it in a pose that I just thought, like, man, that figure sucks. I just haven't done it yet. I've had a lot of fun with this thing, and hopefully you guys will have a lot of fun with it as well. I mean, just crazy stuff. So I'm gonna, like I said earlier in the video, I'm gonna put some poses up at the end of this video for you guys, some fun video and whatnot. But if you want this figure, okay, it's available at Sideshow Collectibles right now. I'll put a link down below. Get it. If you think you might want it, pre-order it, put it on a payment plan, whatever you want to do. But it's too good a figure to pass on. Honestly, it is. And some people say, well, I think I want the previous version because it has the Tom Holland head sculpt. Guys, I've had, I don't know, multiple Spider-Mans with head sculpts. I never, ever display them with the head sculpts. Ever. Now, that's me. You might. But me, I've never. I just like the masks. That's what I like Spidey. When you think of Spidey flying through the streets of New York, you think of him with a mask on. So I'm super excited about this figure, guys. I hope you guys are too. And also, let me know, what do you think of the new backdrop? What do you think of the new lights and setups and whatever? The other set still exists. Don't worry, it still exists, and we will use it. But this I'm kind of liking this right now. I'm kind of digging it. Guys, if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, please do so. It's called Jedha Patrol. Down in the description below, you'll find a link. It is a fantastic group, passing near 4,000 members right now, which is amazing. Thank you very much. And guys, just as always, collect what you like. We'll see you next time.